All right, fellas, today we're talking about the mistakes you do not want to make after you turn 40. Because if you do, it's going to cost you in the long run. So let me tell you a story. I knew a guy back in the days. He was that beast. He was the dude that he walked into the room, everybody paid attention. He just had everything on point. And then I run into him again years later, and it's a completely different dude. He's hunched over. He doesn't have that energy. He lacked that oomph that he just used to have. So of course I'm asking him, hey man, what happened to you? And he gave the classic answer, I'm just getting older. Guys, I want you to know up front right now, don't fall for that particular lie. That one is a bad one that's going to affect you for the rest of your life. You don't get weaker just because you age. You get weaker because you give up. You stop trying. You stop doing the things that you're supposed to be doing. But if you fall into this trap, you don't have to stay weak. You don't have to even get weak. You can do the things that I'm about to list right now, and it's going to help your life immensely. I'm going to give you the 6 steps you need to incorporate into your life just about every day. And hey, this is Brian, aka Uncle B, the men's performance coach with GoodWood. And this is what we do around here. We give you the information and inspiration so you can get better every day. So of course, if you like what you hear, go hit that like button and subscribe button, that notification bell, so we can get some more of this information to you. And what I'm about to do is break this down till it cannot be broken anymore. All right, first on the list, of course, is what you eat. And you want to eat like a king. Because with this guy, of course, I went into coaching mode. I had to ask, what's going on with you? And, he was telling me that basically he was eating trash. He just figured, I'm not getting in shape anymore, so why should I bother paying attention to what I'm eating? And basically, he was eating the stuff that was making him slower and weaker and everything else that was not good. The truth is, food is what makes or breaks you. It isn't just fuel, it's power. So the plan for this is to use the 80-20 rule. 80% of your food should be going towards giving you more strength and more energy. If you're into the meats, you want to get the good meat, the grass-fed steaks. But if you're like me, you want to go with the vegetables heavy, the spinach, the kale, all the good stuff you want to do. And the other 20%, you still don't want to fill that up with junk food, but you do want to treat yourself a little bit. We're talking about dark chocolates, and you can look at fruits as being that treat as well, because you want to avoid all the junk food, the potato chips, the beers, all of this stuff. If you add in spices to your food like cinnamon and nutmeg, it's not only going to help with it tasting better, it's actually going to help with your energy as well. If you eat like a king, you're going to feel like a king. And step number 2, we got to talk about your body, as in your training. You want to get stronger every day. The guy I was talking to, he used to stand tall. He used to have that presence. Now he's slouched over, he's stooping, and what happened? He just lost the strength. A strong body means a strong life. When your body is weak, everything else falls apart. So you just want to do some simple movements. We call it the 5x5 power plan. Basically, you're just picking 5 exercises. We're talking about the deadlift, squat, pull-ups, bench presses, and rows. Something that simple. If you're doing that consistently every day with some good weights, you're going to keep your strength up as you age. Of course, you can add in that cardio. You want to do it easily 10 minutes every day. Whether you're doing sprints, boxing, whatever that is, you got to keep your blood flowing. It's not just about showing off the muscles, it's about showing the world that you're not here to play. And step 3, of course, you got to get that sleep in. You want to sleep like a warrior. Of course, I was asking my man about his sleeping habits, and it basically sucked. He said that he was too busy to get that good sleep, and let's be honest, he was busy losing and not busy winning. Sleep is not for the lazy. Sleep is for rebuilding. You need that strength so you can fight harder the next day, and of course your testosterone builds while you sleep. So here's some quick tips. You want to make sure your room is dark and you have no phones or screens on, for a good 2 to 3 hours before you go to sleep. Here's a great one. Write down your wins for that day. It clears your head, it makes you more appreciative, and it gets you ready for the next day. Of course, you can drink some calming tea. You can add some ashwagandha in there, because all of this adds up to you being able to dominate the next day. Step number 4, you want to use the power of herbs. Now, as I'm talking to this guy, he's telling me how he has lower energy, his confidence is gone. And of course, I'm asking him if he's using natural herbs. And now my guy was sitting there thinking that this was a joke, just using herbs. And of course, that's a problem. Nature already gave us the tools. You shouldn't be waiting around for medications. Herbs are like a secret weapon for your body. They've been used by millions of people for thousands of years. So basically, if you have a good herb stack, it's going to help you. It's going to give you that fuel that you need. We're talking about everything from your henbei to ginseng, damiana, sarsaparilla, all of these different herbs, they do work. They're going to help with your hormones, especially something like stinging nettle for guys who are getting older. I mean, herbs are sincerely a cheat code. You need to be using them. And you want to have an apex plan. You want to dominate life like a lion. Because here's the thing, when you let part of your life slip, when you let that energy slip, your physicality slip, everything else starts falling apart. You need your health in order to reach all the goals that you have in mind. If one part of your life is weak, it is going to affect the other parts. So it's very simple, guys. You want to move every day, at least 30 minutes. Use the exercises we talked about. And you want to think. You want to think about the type of person that you want to be. Spend 10 minutes doing that. And of course, you want to write down your goals, especially if you're writing down your goals for that day. It's all about getting better. You're doing these 3 steps, you're able to crush it for that day. Do all 3 of these, and yeah, you'll be winning in life. And you can actually do all of this stuff in 1 week, because my man thought it was too late for turning his life around. You really don't need a year for all of this to kick in. This can kick in 7 days, because what we're looking for are big wins by having consistent small wins. So here's a quick list of things to do from day 1 to day 7. And of course, number 1 on that list is going to that refrigerator and get rid of all the junk food. Oh, and the pantry too. All of the junk food. Have your space to work out. Don't worry about just going to the gym. Make sure you have a space available for you to be able to just do some sit-ups, some squats, some push-ups, some burpees. You need to stay active every day. And of course, you want to get your herb stack. You can go to givegoodwood.com to get some herbs from there, but make sure you're taking them daily. And of course, that sleep, that's what's going to power everything. So day 4, make sure you're lining up all of the good sleep habits. And you want to do something bold, something that you haven't done. Pick an exercise that you haven't done before and start doing that. That's for day 5. On day 6, you want to do something that pushes your limits, that tests you. We're talking about go for a mile run, max out your lifts. Hey, you can even take an ice bath or maybe just a cold shower. And day 7, hey, it's your day of rest, but make sure you reflect on your wins. You have to remember winning in order to keep winning. When you stack these 7 days up, you're going to be unstoppable. It sounds simple because it is, and you can make it work. Because guys, when it comes down to it, you have 2 choices. You can either age very badly or you can get your ish together right now. Weak men make excuses. Strong men take action. Hey, the question is, which one are you? Hey, all you have to do is just follow this plan, get it into action, and make your life better. And hey, this is Brian, aka Uncle B, men's performance coach with GoodWood, saying keep your game up and go hard. Peace out.